Hello, my name is Sunny, and welcome to the 6th video in my smart contract development tutorial series. I'd like to give a thanks to Blockchain Training Alliance and Finago. In this video, we're going to be looking at the ethereumjs-testrpc, which is a Ethereum blockchain that runs on your local machine. We're going to be looking at how to install the testrpc using Node.js package manager and getting familiar with it. So if you remember in the last video, we went to the Truffle Frameworks website. If you go into the top right corner, you'll see Ganache. Ganache-CLI is the new name for ethereumjs-testrpc, but essentially they're the same thing. As you can see here, it says it's a one-click blockchain. You can fire up a personal blockchain that you can use to run tests, commands, and you can control how the chain operates. So you can go ahead and download it conventionally if you have a Windows machine, but we're going to use Node.js later in this video. Here we have the GitHub page for Ganache, and as you can see, it uses the npm install -g to globally install using Node Package Manager, and they use ganache-cli. You can also use ethereumjs-testrpc. Either command will work, but this is just more updated. The GitHub page itself actually has a list of options and commands, so it's a great reference for developers who are trying to quickly get started using Ganache. I already have testrpc installed on my machine, but if you don't, you would go into your project directory. We are in the ethvid, and you do npm install -g. And here, like I said earlier, you can either do ganache-cli, or you can do npm install -g ethereumjs-testrpc, like that. But since I already have testrpc on my machine, I'll go ahead and run it using testrpc, and it looks like it successfully ran. As you can see, it looks like it gave us 10 accounts to work with, labeled 0 through 9. It gives us the public addresses and the private keys for each account. It also gives us a unique mnemonic, which is unique to these 10 addresses themselves. So if you copy and paste this mnemonic somewhere on your machine, and you use this mnemonic, you'll be able to retrieve these exact addresses. So it's listening on localhost port 8545, which is exactly what we want. And when we're actually testing and deploying our contracts, we're going to choose to deploy to this localhost instead of to a testnet. So that was how to install the testrpc using Node Package Manager. In the next video, we're going to finally start looking at how to create our own smart contracts and begin to write our first smart contract in Atom using everything that we've learned.